We're still on timelines, eh? Now, let's say we're having a change in interest rate. You go to the bank again, you put in 500. Yeah? And they tell you that the interest rate of your investment is actually 5% per annum compounded quarterly. It's But during your investment, the interest rate change. And it changes now to 6% per annum. But this time they're saying to you, but this one will be compounded monthly. And they will say, how much is the value of that investment after 10 years? The interest rate will change. Maybe let me just put in here, it will change after 2 years. Not 2 years, let me just make it 5. 5 years during the investment. So what is actually happening is that I go to the bank, I put in 500 rand, they tell me, okay, the interest rate there per annum will be 5% per annum compounded quarterly. Again, then after 5 years, things change. We get a new president after 5 years, and it happens that now the interest rate changes now to 6% per annum compounded monthly in the bank that I'm actually using. So we want to know how much would you have after 5 years, after 10 years. Right? This is where your timeline is helping you. If you draw a timeline, you'll actually be able to solve that. Is that okay? I'm putting it T0 now. I'm putting in a 500 rand, and then after T5, the interest rate changes. So this is interest rate from here to here. Number of years is 5. The interest rate is actually 0.05. Again? Remember, this is compounded quarterly. Then from here to here, with the same amount, the interest rate now changes to 0.06, but now it's compounded monthly. $10 years. Now, because it's still an investment, we'll still use this. But our A now will be P. What is P? 500 rand. Then 1 plus, we're dealing with this. The interest rate will actually be 0.05 divided by what? Interest rate after 5 years. For 5 years. For that 5 years, what will be our interest rate is 0.05. What should we divide by here? It will be divided by 4 because it's compounded quarterly. Divided by 4. How many years? 5 times 4. Good. Now, because you're not adding anything, there's no other amount that we're adding, we just had that only the 500 rand. The 500 will continue. Again. Now, when you look at this accumulated amount, it will be our principal amount here. Again. Again, it will be our A1 here, which is also going to be our principal, the second principal amount. Again, so the same amount will still continue. So you can just continue and say, I'm going to put in the interest rate that's going to change, and this will just be 1 plus the interest rate is now 0.06, then divided by, remember this is compounded monthly, so you want to divide by 12. Please, divide by 12. Then this interest has also lasted for 5 years. You see, again. This is the other 5 years. It's going to be 5, then multiply by 12. Then you put this in a calculator and see how much you're going to get. So this will be the same as 5 times 4. 5 times 4 will just be 20. And that one 5 times 12. 5 times 12 will just be 16.
864.
800 then? 864. 638 80578. Okay, so this way we start rounding off now because we're at the end. So the amount here will just be 864.64. 864.64. So even though somebody, if you decide now to put in an amount here after 6 years, and you put in an amount here 500 into the account, what's going to happen? You're going to put in the plus because you're putting a plus. There's going to be 500. Then now, because the interest rate has changed, it's after 6 years, so the number of years will just be 4. Again, so it's going to be 1 plus, then the interest rate 0.06 divided by compounded monthly. We're compounding monthly from 5 years back again. So let's say after the interest rate has changed to 0.06 compounded monthly, then you say just 4 multiplied by 12 or more. Even if you have a withdrawal, you'll also do the same thing. Fine. So those are the benefits of a timeline. You are able to compute and calculate the actual amount that you're going to get in each and every investment. It is assisting you to make sense of the problem, what's actually happening. It makes the problem to be much easier. Do we have any problems that you would like to ask? Any questions that you would like to ask? Just give you time to make sense of the whole thing. And I will also try to test if people do really understand what we're talking about. All right, please copy this problem down. I will also write it on the board. It is on page 53. Page 53. Example 1, copy the problem down. 2,850, you copy down, then you don't look at the solution, then we do the example together. Copy example number 1 and example number 2 together with example number 3. Copy them as problems. Copy them as problems and we close the book. Copy them as problems and we close the book. Ready? Observe. Copy the problem. Don't look at the solution. That's the problems that you bring back at home. Delete the